Be with you in a minute, gents. Happy new year. Good men, let me get this motherfucker turned around. We get into it. Oh, yeah. Get off that. Kill that bitch. Kill it. Oh, man. There you are. How y'all doing out there at TV land? Hold on a second. Oh, it's a little backwards, but you get the idea. As soon as we get this thing situated good enough and I can get it like this, get it like that, and you guys can see all that fucking shit, it will be my pleasure to show you some background stuff while you're listening to this big gum flapper. How about that? You know, I couldn't let you men go through New Year's Day without seeing this glorious man. Oh, bring it out. Look at that. Look at that. Got that little 5 o'clock thing going on right there. Oh, right up there too. It's all silver now. That happened a long time ago. Worry and stress does that to you. All right, let me get back up to the top here and talk to you gents. 59 of y'all in the house already. How is this possible? 19 A's, Fonzies. I can deal with that. We'll get it up there. We'll get that up there. All seeing heart. Let's go, man. DLG. Hey, yo. Tom Lightning. I am here. I'm here too. If I happen to cough during this, not because I got the Rona. The bronchial tubes are a little constricted, so I will probably be coughing during this. Marla Polo. Happy New Year, gents. All seeing heart. Happy New Year, brothers. Billy the Goat. Happy New Beer. That's a man after my own heart, and I don't even drink. Tom Lightning. Happy New Year to all. And Andrea Scout. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Man, you guys are just giving up all the kudos. This is good stuff. I'm loving it. Tom Lightning. And Billy, I'll send you a shot of Everclear so you can make a Boilermaker. DLG, start the year off right. You have to. Hold on. Let me get out of the way. Look at that. See? That's the thing that's been going on here with this service. It's been shutting off. So I don't know what the fuck is going on there. But instead of just looking at a background, we just turn the motherfucker off. Oh, man. Kill him. Kill him. Contain him. Contain him. He's got the Rona. Tim S. Happy New Year, everyone. Tom Lightning. Tim. Salute. Shinobi One. The master of the chicken church in the house. Yo, +1 shield. Gentlemen, you guys are all right tonight. You know that? Whatever are we going to talk about? There's been some interesting machinations here in the Manoverse, the Manosphere. Yo, you know one thing that I find to be ironic and funny and a little disheartening, to be honest with you, is looking at all of these folks around the Manosphere that are now embarrassed to call it the Manosphere. We know several of them. I mean, maybe not personally, but they've said it out loud. We'll find something else to call it. We'll make up another name for it. Well, what difference does that make? If you can't call it the manosphere, then what the fuck are you going to call it? The womanosphere? The gynosphere? Because that's about what it's turned into. I mean, unless you got your balls up, unless you really got your shit in check and you really know who you are, you're headed down the primrose path again. You're headed down gynocentric alley. You're going to be checked into the Volva Hotel. You know what I'm saying? Cheers. Delicioso. Bridges don't fly. In the house. What's up, y'all? MGTOW Quiet Earp. Mr. Earp, how are you doing, sir? What up, Hammer? Nothing. I'm just chilling. Christian. Yo, Hammer. Yo. What's up, man? Reverend 20 Piece. My man. Fellow no hair haver. Yo, what's up? Rusty Knife. It's that time. It is, man. It is that time. I just got back about an hour or so ago from dropping my son off at his mother's house, and he is improving drastically by leaps and bounds. Now, don't get me wrong. He didn't just show up over here and I was like, do everything you're supposed to do. And it happened. That didn't happen. It is a constant 24/7 molding, modeling, do this, do that, think about it, keep doing it. That's what you're supposed to do. When you wake up every morning, what do? Turn off the outside light, go brush your hair, brush your teeth. It's taken 30, 40 days to get him to actually do it one time without being told, one time. So it is a process, but that's what happens when you let people go. When you just say, fuck it, we're going to let this kid twist in the wind. And I'm not bagging on her. I'm not going to take shots at her. I'm not going to take shots at his mother. What I'm going to say is, be careful what you wish for. You may get it. Oh, man. Ghost Good Journey. Because they said I got to beg. For what? Stuart Barton, good day. Andreas Scout. Someone's so excited to see Hammerhand, they mistook the like button. I can see it. I can feel that. It's like, oh, shit, I forgot. Oh, man. It's okay. It's okay. Like I said, when people start thumbing down your video, when that's all that they have, and that's all that they can do to show their displeasure, that's really not as bad as people would have you believe. The message is loud and clear. The message isn't going anywhere. Going into 2021, I think men have really received the message loud and fucking clear. It couldn't be more clear. The people that are not getting the message, I can't help them. I don't necessarily fault them for that, but I can't help them. You have to come to the message. I don't take the message and pack it down your fucking throat and try to make you digest it. You have to want to change. You'd see that with any addict. You'll see that with any 12-step class. You have to want to change. So people that indulge in gynocentrism, people that chug them fucking blue pills by the bottle, I don't blame them. And hell, I'm even getting to the point where I don't look down on them anymore. When I first started this, I used to really resent them. But I don't resent them anymore. The fact of the matter is that I'm clean and sober, so to speak, and I'm headed down the road that I need to be on. And you should be too, in my opinion. Cheers. Let me get back to these comments. Shinobi One, Brother MGTOW Quiet Earp, and 20 Piece in the house. Dick Marks, all rise. The great hammer. What? Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. The great Hammerhand now presiding. Where's my gavel? Is this my gavel? Look at that. That sort of works. Not much, but sort of. Success Pool Endeavors. One of the kings of the wrench. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Success Pool. Good to see you, brother. Shinobi One. I liked it so hard, I hit it 3 times. That's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Billy the Goat. If you hit dislike, make sure to hit it twice. Goddamn right. Make it worth your while. Black pill on steroids. My man. R-posts. B-posts. Whatever's coming out of that mouth at any point in time. Lethal red pills. Lethal red pills. Love that motherfucker. Howdy, gents. Alex Rivera. Hammer. Happy New Year, brother. Man, that's a tongue twister. Happy New Year, Alex. Tim S. Happy New Year, Hammer. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Happy New Year to you guys, too. If I hadn't said it to y'all in your comments previously, Happy New Year to all of you as well. Ring in the new year right. Make it happen. And that's it. I ain't singing no more. Oh, man. Got to keep that fucking throat wet. Because as soon as it starts to dry out with all this fucking talking, it starts to get a little scratchy. We had yesterday, now check this out. Yesterday, it was 68 fucking degrees here. Today, right now, it's 40. So that constant change in salinity, temperature, barometric pressure really works on these bronchial tubes. Maybe not for all of y'all, but for me, every single winter, every single change of season, that chest tightens a little bit, and I'm like, doing that shit. It sucks. Paul Laughlin. Happy New Year, Hammerhand. Happy New Year, brother. Sigma, MGTOW Monk Black Pill. Happy New Year, gents. Happy New Year's to you, too. Oh, man, I'm gonna fuck this up. Lek Toucans Marcel. I fucked it all up. I'm sorry, brother. You know who you are. Hammerhead Cell? Not quite. Not quite. But what would be wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Alex Rivera, howdy. Howdy. Arpos in the house. Yes, he is. Ghost Good Journey. You get a red pill over there. You get a red pill every day. Every day? Get a red pill. Yeah, get a red pill. Joe Kingley. I was just watching Quiet Earp's older vids on the MGTOW Mirror. I have been spending quite a bit of time on the MGTOW Mirror here lately. And I think that Zeitgeist Eater is going to have some things to say about the MGTOW Mirror when we get to the World Summits. Gentlemen, we have some tremendous lineups for the World Summits. I have no doubt in my mind that we are going to have people that are going to want to opt into this after they start. And I can only imagine who those names might be. I've been in contact with 100 people at least, and 95% of them have been able to commit and give good, solid advice, info, dates on how to do stuff, where to do stuff, and that they would be here to do stuff and just have some nice conversation. We're not making these summits happen so that people can get in and have a 6-man fucking tag team battle with one another and go the fuck off for 45 minutes or 2 hours or whatever it takes. I think we're going to have some wonderful conversations, some wonderful chats. And 2021 is going to be a good year. No matter what happens on the outside here with all of these whack-ass politicians and power brokers, 2021 is going to be a good year. What happened in the prior 10 months, all of 2020, what happened? Just look around. Look around. How many homeless women do you see on the street? I see them everywhere now. How many jobs, how many millions of jobs have been culled that were worthless and useless and served no fucking purpose other than to tax a female? Millions, right? How many of these people out here that bought into all of this bullshit that we've been telling them was just poison from the get-go, how many of them have lost everything? That's women and men. Millions. There's still millions of people out here that aren't awake. They don't know shit. They don't understand what's going on, why it's happening. They don't know. It's all good, though. Because people that are in the know, that have their eyes open, that have any exposure to red pill, or God help them if they're exposed to MGTOW or monk, they're clean. They're headed out. They're stacking their fucking grit. They're diversifying their portfolios. They're making sure that they're not going to get caught out. The whole fucking world would have to fall down now to catch out a MGTOW or a monk. A real MGTOW or a monk. I always have to qualify that. There's always folks out here that say, yeah, man, I'm a monk and I'm married. Fucking duck. Excuse me. Shinobi One. Brother, Sigma MGTOW Monk Black Pill in the house. Black Pill on steroids. Looks like I won't be doing live streams for 2 weeks. I got a strike. Oh, what a shock. What a shock. Kill him. Oh, man. Oh, confine him. Take him to China. Give it back. That's not a shock, man. There's a lot of folks out here right now with really, in my opinion, tepid content. And they're getting struck. They're getting fucked over. It's just, I have no words other than the ones that I've already said about YouTube. People like Susan Wojcicki, fucking Tim Cook, what's his fucking face, Jack Dorsey, the other Jack that runs Patreon. You know, all of these people that are out here doing this shit, that are throwing this stuff at people, they're gonna get their fucking reckoning. That comeuppance is coming, and it swings hard. I feel bad for these folks. No, I'm just playing. Alex Harris, Happy New Year to all you and all you gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bing, bing, bing. B-Pulse, how was your Christmas? It was okay, man. We kept it kind of low key. My mother, I should say, put up a smaller tree, and we kept it real low key. You know, I would have had a busier, I think, better Christmas, but when you're trying to teach people that doing the wrong thing does not get rewards, you don't go out and reward them. So my son lost his Christmas this year because of doing some dumb shit. That's a first. That's a first. Years ago, my daughter threw away a report card because she didn't want us to grind her eardrums up with why the fuck she wasn't doing what she was supposed to be doing. And she lost 3 months of her life over that. And when it's all said and done for my son, he'll be getting off an 8-month punishment. 8 months. Just for being a dumbass. Don't get me wrong. Greatest kid in the world. I love him so much. But you don't reward stupidity. You don't. You don't. At least I don't. I think that's one of the problems with the world, and it's an enormous issue with the world out here, is rewarding people for being idiots, for not having any fucking character, any strength of will. They just slather it on. I don't do that. MGTOW Thread, Happy New Year, fellas. Yes, sir. Alex Rivera. I striked cuz. I called a anime female slut. I striked cuz? I don't know nothing about that one. But you called an anime female a slut, huh? You called a 2D image a slut? And something happened? That's fucked up. Piotr Oslowski. Hey, brother. Been a while since my last chat. Enjoying precious time with my son, home on leave from the military. Happy New Year to you and your son. Thank you very much, Piotr. Thank you very much. And I appreciate you, brother. And if you can't hang around, that's all good, man. Go and enjoy that time with your son. Sigma MGTOW Monk Bepos. Why you got a strike, man? Why? I did. Just in time. Hammerhand on the screen. Oh, man. Unlucky you. Look at this. Tim S. Oh, I forgot to hit that Fonzie. Hey. Alex Rivera. Joe Arpos, I miss your research topics. Joe or yo? I think we meant to say yo. The New Life. Sup, big man? Nothing, man. Chilling. EI, I guess. Call the Amblalams. I have no idea what that means. Maybe you can explain that one to me. Waco or Wacko? Happy New Year. I don't know which one you meant by that. Bepos, Arpos. MGTOW is going strong. Goddamn right it is, man. Tom Lightning, Hammerhand. Happy New Year's to you and Little Hammer. Brother, may it be brighter. It's going to be what it's going to be. Every day that I wake up, gentlemen, I got to tell you, I got to be honest with you. Every day I wake up, it's going to be what it's going to be. If it brings drama and trauma, I just deal with it the best that I can. And so do the folks around me. And I appreciate that about them. But I don't let it dominate my thoughts any longer than it takes to dispatch it, to get rid of it. I don't hang on to shit anymore. But I know what you're saying. But I appreciate you. Ghost, good journey. Shinobi, have a good 21 as well as the rest of the bros. Yes, sir. Joe Kingley, my girlfriend says hi. Oh, wait, I don't have a girlfriend because I'm MGTOW. Boom. A boom, 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 boom. Knocked that one out. Nick Burns. How many here have been banned for multiple community guideline violations? Hold on. Hands up, don't shoot. 117 of you madcaps in the house. 62 Fonzies. Hey. That's terrible, man. Terrible. Shinobi One, Brother Joe Kingley, nice one, my man. Iridium Hydrogen, Happy New Year's, Hammerhand, 2021. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Happy New Year's back to you. Yes, no, at Hammerhand, check out Solo Man Zone, very underrated MGTOW channel. You know what? I'll do that. I'll give that a shot. Black Pill on steroids. Are you going to debate Bulldog Mindset? It was never set up to be a debate. I'll tell you exactly what I did. I was leaning heavily towards the idea of actually sitting down with John and giving it a good go, talking, trying to get things squared away, figured out. The points that he was making were good points, you know, and I've always kind of been of the mindset that if we couldn't talk to the people across the aisle, if we couldn't talk to the people that came to us to ask a question, to say something, how much better are we than them? Do we want to be better, or what do we want to do with that? I was really on the fence. And then somebody contacted me by email, and I replied back to them. I'm not going to tell you who it is, that I was going to go ahead and do it. And then a couple of 3 other folks came across in video form, in text messages and emails, and they listed a lot of things that I really had forgotten. Now, I don't mean that they left my mind entirely, but that I just didn't pay attention to when I was making this decision. The long and the short of it is no. I had contacted John. I contacted him a few days ago, and I asked him, well, I didn't really ask anything. I just kind of put it down in a comment. And I said, you lay off the MGTOW bashing shit, and we can get to it after the World Summits. And that was the last communications that I've had. So if he's watching this right now, this is the first that he's hearing about this. But the answer is no. I don't think that now is the right time. I really don't. It is something that interests me. It's something that I want to do. And I'm telling you that I want to do that because eventually somebody's going to. Somebody's going to. Plain and simple. But I think now is just not the right time. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense to a lot of folks. I know that some people are going to roll their eyes. Other people are going to clap their hands and stomp their feet. But right now, I don't see it as being a good thing. I see it as being a thing, a spectacle. And I don't want it to be a spectacle. I want it to be productive, very productive. And there are still a lot of questions about a lot of things. Need to give some time for that shit to settle down before I can get out there and actually put my nose to the grindstone, so to speak. The idea that I've had for a long time now, a long while, about going out and meeting up with other MGTOW that are willing to meet, that have video platforms like this on Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, BitChute, wherever it may be, that want to do collabs, I think would be a good idea. And I think that that should be done first. I don't think that that should be pushed to the back burner because somebody else from across the aisle is kind of reaching out a little bit. I'm going to give John all the credit in the world when it comes to reaching out, but I have to say no to that. So if he doesn't watch this, I'll be sending him a message tonight and letting him know. I was thinking about that all day today. Really, all day today. whether or not I was going to do that or not. And for me, while I opened the door for this to be a consensus vote, it really never was. I wanted people's opinions. I knew what I was going to do, and then when those opinions came across, it changed my mind. That didn't change my mind forever, but for the short term here, for doing something like this before or directly after the summits, I have to decline that. I can't do that. We've got other important things that we need to do right now. When I say we, I mean the men that are struggling right now to free themselves, the men that are struggling to help those men free themselves. What you're doing out there is working. What you're doing out there is putting a dent in these people's pockets. They know that. You know that. If you pay attention, you understand what's going on. The world out here is changing, you see. Men everywhere see that women have shirked off all of their constraints, their restraints, everything. They have gone. They're out. Sayonara. They're gone. You are an accessory, like a purse or a pair of shoes. They even view their children in childbirth that way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I have other things that I need to address and take care of first. So that's what I'll be doing first. Let me get back in these comments. Alex Rivera, 2021, we need to hold strong. Yes, we do. All-seeing heart. Power in my entire neighborhood went out for a good 15 minutes. Creepy, man. Creepy. I don't know why. Black pill on steroids. Richard Cooper, the bottom feeder of PUA. Well, it certainly does generate a lot of revenue, don't it? There's a lot, millions and millions of men out here that are being exploited, and they don't even know it. They didn't know it before PUAs and fucking game artists and pickup artists and dating coaches came into the fucking picture. They didn't know that they were being fucked with then, and they still don't. Now they're being taken to the fucking cleaners by not one sex, but both sexes. It's fucked up. Timothy Sokol worked through the holiday, but hey, I'm doing it tonight. Yeah, man. I'm not going to read between the lines on that one. MGTOW Papa, konnichiwa, men. Sir, konnichiwa. Woke NPC, a beta would call it human sphere. Sort of like Trudeau, right? It's not mankind, it's people kind. It's people kind. It's so exclusionary. Jokingly, the not giving away my money to divorce lawyers sphere. Fucking A. Lion of MGTOW in the house. What's up, Lion? Roar, man. MGTOW Papa. Hammer time, son. Yes, sir. All-seeing heart. It's hammer time, brothers. Hill Bill, what's up, kids? Not a man, chilling. Rusty Knife, Nick Burns. They canceled my channel, so I just changed my email address and I'm here. Fuck, man. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. James Von Maxwell, the ginger hamster, the evil, soul-stealing ginger hamster in the house. Is it Friday? Holy fuck, yeah, man, it's Friday. Mr. Hate Vicious. Hello, MGTOW. What's up, Hate? How you doing, sir? I saw your video the other day, man. I appreciate the shit out of what you did and what you said. And it needed to be did and said. And I left an appropriate comment there. Cheers, one more again. And there was a little bit of that video resting between my ears when I was making that final decision. I'm not saying ever. Right now just doesn't seem like the right time. So absolutely 100%, I'm leaving the door open to speak to these men at some point in time. I need to see more. That's what I need to see. I need to see more. I think that that's pretty fair. You know, when you go to YouTube or you go to Facebook or you go to any of these social media search engines and you punch in MGTOW, one of the first things that comes up is a fuck you video by Richard Cooper, John Somnez, all of these guys, man. All of these guys that are reaching out. I'm mentioning the two, but it's been more than two that have reached out and said that, hey, they want to do something here. You know, I need to see more. I think what I need to see is I need to see those videos go away. I need to see people not blasting one another in the ass, you know what I'm saying, and then asking for a favor. That's what I need to see. And if that happens, then it will accelerate the process. If it doesn't, then the process just takes the length of time that it takes. We'll see. The new life. Good to hear about your son. Discipline is necessary. Yes, it is. If you forget that discipline is necessary, you will not be disciplined. Hammer, what's happening, man? Bless you. And the message, thanks for it all. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Prototype. I support the vaccine because it makes women infertile. Well, I don't support the extinction of our race. I don't know. This vaccine is really fucking with a lot of people. And when I watch nurses get up on live TV, take the vaccine, and then walk to the podium and fall out, I'm not really inclined to take it. Sorry, not sorry. Timothy Sokol, insanity is hereditary. You get it from your kids. I guess. Didn't that kind of go the other way around? Excuse me, gentlemen, excuse me. Triple B, 6 Bs. I told you I was going to call you that last time. I just want to say that Black Man's Burden video was so good. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You know, I get a lot of shit from a lot of folks. The white liberal SJWs love to call somebody that's not white, that's talking about not white problems, a bigot, a racist, a maggot, a piece of shit, this, that, and the other. They call you all kinds of shit. And then you got that woke Black to Africa, red, black, and green B1 crowd. Those motherfuckers go off on you all the fucking time. That's nothing new. But there are some really good folks out there, white, black, men, women, who see it and they don't look at this. They don't look at that color. They listen. And that's a good thing. We need that. Reasonable, rational, common sense, logical people need that. And unfortunately, we are the minority. Shinobi Wan, Brother Hammerhand, you old dog. Happy New Year. Question, does your boy want to go to Big Mama's house or does he tolerate it? No, I make sure that he wants to go. I don't make him do things like that. Now, if it comes to picking up your room or brushing your teeth or taking a fucking shower, I make him do those things. Personal hygiene, exercising, discipline in your personal life, I make him do those things. When he turns 18, if he wants to be a fucking bum and a slob, there's not much I can do about that. But until then, I take care of that. No. The answer is no. If he wanted to stay home, she would accept it. And I would ask him why. And he would tell me. If he's just not feeling it, okay, cool. If he's being bothered by somebody or something, he would tell me. And then we would get those somebodies or somethings all in the same space and start asking questions. I don't do the go-between shit. I don't play the middleman role. If A is accusing C, I get A, B, and C in the same fucking room and we all have a chat. We talk about it and we figure it out. And we get that. If it's a misunderstanding, we get the misunderstanding out of the way. If somebody's lying, I figure out who's lying and we take care of it. B-posts. It hit a nerve. They gave me 2 strikes instead of 1, so I can't live stream for 2 weeks. That's fucked up, man. Oh, goddamn. Welcome to the club, sir. Welcome to the club. Reese Sims at B-Post. I see they took you down earlier. Yeah, man, I was looking at that. I was looking for that video that popped up, and all of a sudden that thing is gone. So they struck your fucking video down, too. Cheers. Bridges don't fly. Mr. Hate Vicious is in this fucking house, too. Man, Man. Joe Kingley, a father being responsible in 2021? No, no, it can't happen. Woke NPC, don't take the Wu Flu vax, boys. I'm not mad at anybody that wants to go and have that poison injected into their body. You go do you. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. No, get the fuck out of here. Ghosts, good journey. There's a culture where natives use actual hair as a hair hat, and they look, yes, I know, and they look like things from the Addams family, or it is, well, I don't know if they got vids of Smokehouse here on YouTube or not. I don't know about Smokehouse, but I've seen those fucking vids where they use those hairs, the actual hair, to do that shit. It's fucked up looking. It's fucked up. Hair hats, man. I don't get that. I don't get that. You got your own natural hair. You know, if you got some shit going on like I got, and you don't have nothing on the top of your head, and you want to shave your head, I get it. It's all good, but goddamn, I don't understand. Wearing horsehair, buying all your shit from fucking Koreans, making them rich off of you, not supporting your own people in your own neighborhoods. It don't make no sense. They preach all of that shit, all that good shit, and then they turn around and undermine it. I don't get it. Excuse me. Alex Rivera, we need to start using code like Joker is doing. Like the NAZ did. Yeah. DLG, thumbs up. Hey, man. Fat Andy. Hello, Hammerhand. What's up, Fat Andy? How you doing, sir? Shinobi One, we shouldn't have to speak in code. Goddamn censorship. Look, bro, I agree with you 100%, and I don't. But that's because I'm a little on the hardhead side. I'm a little on the stubborn side, and I don't want to change my language or my speech because I know that people are out to censor me, or that they're using algorithmic bots to pick up on speech. You know, I'm sure that this is not the first time that you've heard of it, but all through Trump's presidency, when you would cut a video or you would do a text-to-speech deal, it would send you a little message that said, this information is going to Google so that we can better yada, 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 fuck you, yada, yada. That's how they get their AIs to work, is with your cooperation. And you know that if you sat it out, and I sat it out, and 100 million other motherfuckers sat it out, there'd still be 200 million motherfuckers who'd be like, there. Okay, I'll do it. So, you know, we're done before we even start when it comes to shit like that. Shinobi One, I always enjoy your videos, Mr. Hate Vicious. Enlightenment in video form. Reese Sims, Mr. Vicious. Joe Kingley, how do you feel about vasectomies? I think that it's a pretty good preventative. Is it going to stop you from getting fucked over by somebody if their mind is set to it? Nope. It's not going to stop you. It's not going to stop them. It's not going to stop the court. It can and most likely will stop you from fathering children directly. But you know what I'm saying? Look, here's a scenario. Let's say that you got your vasectomy, right? And old girl goes out and she gets pregnant. And you know that it's not your kid immediately because you got a vasectomy. But you can't let go of the pussy. You talk to her, she talks to you, you scream and you bicker and argue together, and you forgive each other. And then you go back to banging out the nappy dugout. You go get it, right? And then a year later, 2 years later, you've got your little son or daughter there that wasn't yours. She's unbearable. You can't live with her anymore. And you say, fuck it. Well, you've already created a situation by staying. She can take you to court and she'll win. As long as you don't know your rights and you can't contain your biology, you're always going to lose. Always. It's just what it is. Folks will sit there and say, isn't that kind of a bullshit scenario? You know, how often does that happen? Statistically, it happens about 35% of the time. That is a staggering number. 35% of the time where women actively engage in paternity fraud and where men accept being cucked because they can't walk away. And then when they decide to walk away, they're hamstrung by the law. Fat Andy, Mr. Hate Vicious lives. You're damn right he does. Ghost, good journey. Weekend warrior status. Start drinking Thursday night. Stop drinking Sunday midnight. Can't do that, man. Can't take it that close. A lot of folks got to be into work on Monday. You got to stop Sunday morning. The Goo Fighters at Mr. Hate Vicious. Good video the other day about simp set mindset. Alex Rivera, we need to be sharp. We do. More than ever. More than ever. 203. You crazy motherfuckers in here. 203. That's sickening. 118 A's, man. Fonzies. Ooh. Oh, man. Shinobi one. Ah, my brothers, all. May this year be your greatest of all time, unless, of course, you have better memories. Blessing to ye all. Thank you, Shinobi one. I wish the same for you as well. Alex Rivera, minimalism 2021. I mean, it could be. You know, it could be. I mean, just look around. You see all of the shit that I've got hanging on my walls and all of the bells and whistles stuff, right? That is comfort. That's comfort. It's emotional comfort. It's eye candy is what it is. Come here. Come with me. Take a look. Look. Right? Look at all that shit. Like lots of stuff, right? Lots of stuff. But if you've got to fucking get down and go, if you've got a boogie, can you do it? Can you? The answer for me is yes. That bug out bag is ready. That 590 and that Desert Eagle's sitting right over there with the bug out bag, ready to go. That's minimalism for me. Now, if you want to save your money and not invest in this stuff, that's good minimalism, real good minimalism. I would hate to have to walk out on this stuff right here. I wouldn't want to do that. There's a lot of investment hanging on these walls. Does it have a monetary number? Yeah, it does. Could you get it sold? Could you trade it off for gold or silver, cash value? You could. You could. How long is it going to take you? That's why it's good to be diversified before you get to that point. Invest in your silver. Invest in your gold. Invest in your precious metals. These things are not affected, by and large, not affected by fiat currency collapse. Excuse me. They'll always be valuable. Big Red Eyes Production. Sup, brethren? Nothing, man. Chilling. James Von Maxwell in here running his ginger hamster mouth again. Our post, my friend. Happy New Year. The Goo Fighters. Happy New Year, Hammer. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Big Red Eyes Productions making games and getting scripts ready for my movie. Oh, man. Simon Lull. I hope it's Lull. Hey, Hammerhand, do you miss trucking? I don't miss people trying to die on my truck all the time. I don't miss that. I actually like driving. I didn't mind driving at all. The home daily thing is a prerequisite for me. It has to be that way. Living on the road takes a particular type of mindset. I won't say a particular type of person, but a particular kind of mindset to live on the road. You know, if you jump out there and you have a son or a daughter or kids at home, if you have a wife, excuse me, if you have a girlfriend, anything like that, any kind of obligations or commitments, they're going to suffer because you're out there making money. Does one trump the other? It's hard to say. If you're a MGTOW, no. You're always taking care of yourself, plain and simple. But if you're still out here blue-pilled, man, it puts you in a real quandary. It puts you in a terrible position. You know, having to choose between working and making money and getting your finances squared away, getting your life squared away, and then the needs of the people that are in your life that you're supporting. It sucks to be in that position. That's why I suggest to you that you should not be in that position. Take care of yourselves first. Take care of the base of life that you got to set up so that you can build on that. Take care of that first. First, you don't have a biological expiration date. They do. You don't have one of those. I'm sorry for them that it's like that. But you don't have an expiration date, a sell-by date. They do. LED0073. Happy New Year from Plaqueland, UK. Is it really Plaqueland, or are you playing with me? Plaqueland? Right on, man. Goddamn. Happy New Year's from the United States, Kentucky. The Goo Fighters are those vintage G.I. Joes. Yes. Yes, every one of them. Fat Andy. That's what she said. Waco, wacko. Greetings from Poland. Number one red pill will dominate the world. Yes, sir. It's already doing it, my man. It's already doing it. That combined with the shifting winds as far as females are concerned, there's no going back. There's no going back. There's no fixing what this is out here. I have to say, folks look at this as a condition. They look at it as something that needs to be fixed. And it's not. It's just evolution. It's just the way that things are going. Growing up and wishing for the 1940s or the 50s or that ideal girl or that ideal circumstance to be a part of your life anymore, that to me is incredibly damaging, very, very misleading. And I don't think a person should be raised that way. What's good for you? What's good for your country if you're a patriot or a nationalist? What's good for you? Think about it that way. Is having somebody on your hip 24/7 good for you? Is being completely and totally responsible for somebody else's existence, their happiness, their emotional status, is that good for you? The answer is no. Unequivocally, the answer is no. Because you can't be responsible for somebody else's well-being day to day that's a grown-up. Children, different story. Pets, different story. Other adults, no. By and large, that doesn't work. Tom Lightning Hammer, it's snowing here in St. Louis, Missouri. Man, go get some pictures of that arch. Go get some pictures of that arch with that snow all over it. I bet that'd be beautiful. But to get back to the prior two questions there, yeah, these are all vintage, legit Joes. I have a selection of probably, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got about 6 or 7 of them that are 100% original customs. You see, there's 2 fellas that make these things online, Red Laser and Black Major. And they do a really fucking good job. They do a really good job. So I get the customs too. When the customs come out and they're decent, I grab the customs up too. Ghosts, good journey. Wrench Mafia sounds like a channel where they talk about why did you force me to delete your comment for comedy value. Yeah. The Wrench Mafia does not exist here. We just have really good, solid wrenches, plain and simple. And they do what they're supposed to do. They're magnificent at their job, and I appreciate the hell out of every one of them. Reverend 20-piece, keep that tongue twister away from them thoughts. They don't get the benefit of hitting that, getting that motherfucker no more. They don't know. No. They don't even want that anymore. You understand? It's been that way for a long time. Women have been conditioned, and I don't know if it's right or wrong. I really don't. They've been conditioned straight away to not respect a man, to not respect anything that men want, that sex, even though they're getting the same emotional and physical satisfaction from it, they still feel like you owe them something. When you guys are exchanging the same fucking body heat, it's like you start out at a deficit. That's fucked up. Lion and MGTOW, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Lion. I hope that you're doing well out there in Big NC, wherever you at. Simon Lull, Happy New Year to everybody. Shinobi One. Man, this is an old one. James Von Maxwell, your throat might be dry, but you're still ugly. We ain't doing no more collabs just because of that. There, how you like that, punk? The Oklahoma Bachelor. I'm just kidding, by the way. I'll collab with you any day. The Oklahoma Bachelor. I just had a female in a Facebook argument tell me that I don't deserve a woman. Well, of course, that makes sense, right? I mean, what did I just say? It makes perfect sense. They believe 100% that they are the prize, that they're better than you, that everything that they do and say has validity. They've been told that. They've been raised on that fucking tripe. So, of course. Lion of MGTOW, it's raining like hell in North Carolina. Man, we got some ominous clouds out this way right now, sitting out of here above Louisville, Kentucky. Some of the most interesting cloud formations that I've seen in a long while. You can see the weather formations colliding with one another, hot and warm air and cool air being all mixed in with that shit. Really bizarre. I wish I'd had a camera on me. Ricardo Rodney. Hello, Hammerhand. What's up, Ricardo? How you doing, man? Shinobi One. I eat my red pills for breakfast with the tears of our enemies. Yeah. Fat Andy, the lion of MGTOW lives. He's never been dead. Never. Black Pill on steroids. Would you recommend MGTOW TV? I would. I have an account on MGTOW. I've had it there for some time. I just started yesterday reposting to MGTOW TV and to BitChute. So, yeah. So I'm posting on all of these platforms now. And goddamn, as soon as we get the tower in with all of the updated equipment, I'm going to start posting to Rumble, Odyssey, Parler, all of those good places. What does that tell? That's something that I wanted to talk about too. So I think I'm gonna cut the schedule back a little bit, not a lot, but maybe two videos a week is what I've been thinking. Because I want to be able to take advantage of that model station over there. I want to be able to take advantage of the art station that's going to be there. And I want to do some videos where I can produce other content as well. And I can't do that if I'm on here constantly trying to search things out. That's not to say that I'm scaling back. It's just kind of diversifying a little bit. Instead of 100% red pill and MGTOW, 60%, maybe 50% red pill and MGTOW. I'd like to start sharing some of the things that I do and some of my interests and some of the skills that I've got. So if somebody wants to start picking up on that shit, they can go out there and buy their camera equipment, their art equipment. They can do the things that they want to do if that's what floats their boat or turns them on. And, maybe I can guide them in some particular way. I don't know. Maybe if it looks too demanding, maybe I could push him away from it. Who the hell knows, right? Almost at 1 hour. 1 hour. 154 Fonzies. Hey, man. Yeah. Big Pitch. Hi, Hammerhand. What's up, Big Pitch? Bepos, get ready for the great prep of MGTOW. Brother, it's coming. It is coming. It's on the way. Tim S., good to see so many men in the upcoming men's summit. I'm glad you're also including TFM. How could I not? Sorry about that, gents. I told you, man, this fucking throat's drying out. Good Lord. Yeah, man, how could I not? Everybody that you're seeing in that 2.5 minute opener or closer, wherever I decide to put it, for the MGTOW World Summit, every one of them have committed to appearing in at least one of the summits. I have approached everybody. So the folks that have not answered, I don't know if they received the messaging or not. If I caught them on the wrong email, I don't know. But most of them, 90% of them, have answered, and they have other commitments, or they just can't do this. Mostly I had one person that said that they just couldn't do it. And I said, okay, that's cool. No biggie. I just wanted to find out where you stood on that. I've had 2 people say they've got family issues that they can't deal with right now. And this, you know what I'm saying? You got to take care of your family first. I understand that. And I don't know if that was, just shining me on. I don't know. I assume that it wasn't, but you never know. I mean, we get a lot of that shit. People want to try to pile in here into MGTOW and say, hey, man, this is the greatest fucking shit ever. Never knew about all this stuff. And then when you say, hey, man, let's collab about that and get it out there in the open, it's like, bada, bada, bing, bang. It's every fucking excuse in the book. And that's just the way it is. I'm a very blunt, outspoken person, and I understand how that would really grate on somebody that's not that way. So it is what it is. Shinobi Wan, because you know something is wrong, the Red Pill World Summit 2021. Be there and be a member of the New World Revolution. Brother, it's on the way. The Oklahoma Bachelor, I'd love to come in. Just got my studio going with Cam and Mike. Send me an email, brother. Hammerhand, TMM, at protonmail.com. The Oklahoma Bachelor proper studio setup. Yes, sir. James Von Maxwell. Hey, guys, I have a chick on the stream tomorrow. I know. I don't care that you have females on your streams, James. I have no issues with that whatsoever. If you can get something out of it and the viewers can get something out of it, then by all means, my brother, get it on. Go do it. Maybe it would be enlightening. I thought that it was a mistake to host Jennifer Molesky. I didn't like her from the start. I'm sorry, because you see where she's at now, right? You see what she's doing now. Tried to say that. Fucking chameleons being chameleons. It's fucked up. I didn't like Jennifer Molesky when she first showed up. You know how it is when people are trying to wash your balls for you and you don't want nobody washing your balls? That's how I felt. Same way when Ukrainian Lynn showed up. Same way when Nola Girl showed up. Same way when Lauren Southern fucking showed up. Sydney Watson. All of them. Daisy Cousins. They all do the same fucking thing. They try to placate to you so that they can move up under you and pull you off of your position. That's what they do. Bolo. Cheers, all. What's up, Bolo? How you doing, man? Red Mind Man. Hi, brothers. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, sir. Armandiao. One. What's up, everybody? Not a man. Chillin'. The Goo Fighters at James Von Maxwell. Godspeed. Ghost Good Journey. Even if the convention don't end well, the message is very loud and clear. I don't know why it wouldn't end well. Sigma Rodan. Happy New Year, MGTOW brothers. Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year. James Von Maxwell at Shinobi Wan. Chicken body parts roasted to perfection. This motherfucker is just trolling in these comments. He's just trolling. B-posts. Prostitution will be their only prospect, and the pool of betas supporting their OnlyFans drying up. As soon as money starts to become a problem, places like OnlyFans and Seeking Arrangements, Sugar Babies, Ashley Madison, all of these fucking garbage holes, they're going to go away real fast. People are going to sit there and say, well, no, that's not true because this is the new world way and blah, blah. Well, what happened to strip clubs? What happened to strip clubs? Where are they? They're gone. Every strip club in fucking Louisville is closed. And it ain't coming back. They're not coming back. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. I'm not fucking heartbroken that the strip clubs are closed. Think about what happens there. Those hoes, which is what they are, those hoes flood into places like OnlyFans, right? It's not a bunch of fucking Jane Normals or Girl Next Doors that are jumping onto OnlyFans. There's a lot of them, but most of them are out of work whores. And you can't tell that they're out of work whores with all of their filters, you know, the 5, 6, 7, 8 filters that they use on their streams. You know, you can tell as soon as they open their legs that they're whores. You can tell then. And that's when I leave. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that when they open their legs. I don't want to hear it. It makes me fucked up. It fucks my brain up. Shinobi-wan, how about the self-proclaimed president of the manosphere? Who that is? I haven't heard about that. Successful endeavors, no, but keep an eye on it. Excuse me. The Goo Fighters. That Shinobi-wan, who that? That's what I just said. Big pitch. I remember hearing something about that a couple 3 days ago, and just in passing, and I didn't take it seriously. I mean, why would you? Big pitch. What is it about the females of our species which makes them so highly impressionable to propaganda? Fear. Fear and greed. Come on now. Old as time. Fear and greed. They're afraid to stand up for themselves. You see that woman that stands out on a ledge all by herself? Very rare. Very rare. And greed. How many women do you see out here? Miss Jane Normal. How many of them do you see out here now that you would not be able to pick them out of a fucking crowd because they're just that normal looking, you know? Excuse me. They're just that normal looking that are fucking megalomaniacs. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Normal out here anymore would be psychopathic 30 years ago, 35, 40 years ago. If these people that are walking around today on these dating sites, just the most average of those people and the things that they list were to show up 40 years ago, you would fucking scream, get the fucking net. Call the paddy wagon. They're crazy. They're insane. That's how fast it goes over the fucking cliff. That's how fast all of society can jump off of a cliff, and they did it. Nick Burns. Remember the day Sydney transit workers didn't show up for you? It was a couple of years ago. The entire city shut down. How many times have feminists staged a day without women only to be proven that they don't matter? Oh, God. Well, how many hundreds of thousands of them showed up for these stupid pussy hat marches? And several were fired. They were terminated outright, you know, because they ditched everybody at their fucking jobs to go out and protest something that never happened. He's going to steal our rights, man. He's going to take everything from us. We're going to have to live in cages. Did it happen? Nothing happened. So they fucked over all their co-workers. They stood around in the cold with them dumb fucking hats on, chanting, getting in their little ring circles, doing Indian dances, wiping their period blood all over the walls. Nothing changed. Nothing happened. So, yeah. And life went on, didn't it? Didn't it? Nothing shut down. Nothing turned off. Power stayed on. Fat Andy, which video did you get stuck on? Struck on, Brie Olson. I didn't get struck on anything. Excuse me again. I didn't get struck on anything. What they've been doing with my content now is age gating my content. They're totally suppressing the content. They're not sharing any of the algorithm, but they're getting a little pissy because people keep sharing my videos. I don't even ask people to share the videos. I would like it if you'd like, share, and subscribe, but I don't really ask people to share the videos. My sub count still goes up no matter what. So they're getting shitty. They'll come at me, man, and they'll be like, fuck this guy, super delete, and I'll be back the next day. You know, but I won't prioritize YouTube after that. My prioritization is going to change. When this channel gets struck, and this channel will get struck, when this channel gets struck down, I will prioritize everything else over YouTube. Everything else over YouTube. I'll still be here, but I will prioritize everything else over YouTube. Red Mind Man, Hammer, I love the killing stuff. Thanks for all the good laughs. Hey, man, you know, if you guys walk around, I don't know what you do on your own personal time out there, but I don't wear a mask. I don't wear a mask. I walk around out there, and you should see the goddamn looks that I get. The people that are standing in line at the stores that I'm at, they're like, they move around you like you're a walking biohazard. It's the funniest goddamn thing. I just start chuckling to myself. And these folks, they get so fucking mad. And they get mad and they get angry and they get upset. Not for the reasons that you would think, right? The first thing is, people were, well, because he's risking the public. Oh, he doesn't care about the children. A single tear. You know, that's what they're going to say. That's what makes them feel really good about them oppressing other people. That's what makes them feel great about oppression. The fact that they can virtue signal about it and basically try to shut you up. What really pisses them off is that they're cowards. Is that they can't stand up for themselves and won't. And every time they see somebody without a mask, it reminds them that they're a coward and that they're actually being oppressed. That's what it does. Some tough love right there. That's a hard truth. It's a hard truth. 1 hour and 7 minutes of this verbal bludgeoning. Oh, man. 222 of y'all in the house, 169 Fonzies, man. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm going to go to the bottom of the chat. And forgive me now if I have skipped your comment. It's not because I hate your guts. It's just because I can't read every single one of them. Oh, Undead Chronic 15. Holy fucking shit. The man. The Red Pill Warlord himself. Hammerhand, I'd love to recruit you to the war band. Send me a link. Send me a link. I'm in. In like Flint, boy. Hammerhand TMM at protonmail.com. I think the more of us that work together, the more of us that collab with one another, the better off we will be. You know that I'm always down for that. Random Blip, Chronic Warband. Oh, man. Successful endeavors. Gentlemen, please have your subs recheck their notifications to your channels. Thank you. And that's a good idea, and that's some good advice. Back when I was at 3,800 subs, I checked in one day. It said 3,800 and something. I logged off. I checked back in later that day. 200 or 300 subs were gone. And I've been having people trickle back in, and they're like, oh, I didn't know you were still here, man. I thought you got nuked, and, you know, well, I'm glad to see that you're still making shit. And I said, what happened? You know, well, I got unsubbed. They just do it. They don't give a fuck. Mr. Awesomeness, Undead Chronic. Yo, man. 6 Bs. Just do a fake cough around them. I do. And I have a lot of fun with it. I do. Gabe Swift. They want equal outcome, which is communism, not equal opportunity. That's correct. As soon as you give them equal opportunity. You know what they never talk about? They never talk about the different tiers of men. Do you think all men have it the same? No. No. There are tiers of men. I'm not like tiers, but like tiers. You know, some guys can lift 500 pounds. Some guys can lift 50. It's just whatever you're good at. It's whatever you do. Some guys can bench all day long. Some guys can leg press all day long. I'm one of those guys. I can leg press all day long. Not great on the bench. I'm not equal to those other guys that can go out there and just fucking pump iron all day long. Am I crying about that? Nope. As soon as you give them equality of opportunity, they want equality of outcome. The only way that you will ever see equality of outcome between men and women is when men are legally and lawfully oppressed into it. Or they are engineered out of existence, which is happening, by the way. Victor Azen Wilson, Undead! Michael McKinney, Quick Rippy to the Chronic Mobile. Oh, shit. MGTOW Life, Master Wrench in the house. Good to see you, sir. Craw Stuff, I'm glad you're still on this platform. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Jesse Marsh, I was the most popular person in Costco for a bit due to my refusal to wear a mask. I fucking bet. Gabe Swift, no muzzle for me, thank you. Muzzles are for the sheeple. That's what I called somebody the other day. She turned around. I was sitting at Thornton's getting my drink, and I was about 8 feet behind her, giving her a wide berth. It's a disgusting thought all by itself. Giving her a wide berth, and she sits there and she just looks at me. You get that. That kind of, you get that fucking side eye from the back of the head. She looks at the clerk. She's like, I thought you guys had a mask policy in here. And he started answering. And I says, they do, but I'm too strong. And she's like, and she got her shit and she left. He started cracking up before she got to the fucking door. If these people want to do this shit, you know immediately that this population would sell your ass down the river in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. It's just fear porn. Shinobi 1. I prayed to the pot god and then Undead Chronic appeared. Holy shit. Serendipity. Good timing. Dick Marks. Some of you mokes, you say mooks, have yet to hit the like button. Get on it. Man, thank you. Thank you. Keep them in line. Tim S. Hello, Undead. Looking forward to you and Pop tomorrow. Oh, man, is that tomorrow? That's cool. I'll be tuning in for that one. Pulse Kebab, great vid by Sydney. I have not seen it yet. I'll have to go over there and check it out. Excuse me. Oh, man. Them fucking tubes is tight. Yo, man. I got to say, too, to all of the content creators out here in the manosphere, everybody has been putting out straight fucking fire product. I mean, magnificent shit. Just so good. All the way across the board. No matter what the subject is. I don't think that MGTOW content has ever been this deep and this good. And that's just me. Maybe I don't know shit. I don't know. But I don't think that MGTOW... I don't think MGTOW content has ever been this good. I don't. I truly believe that. Do we have some great creators that have always been great and very consistently great? Yep. But I think the depth of that is increasing day by day by day. It's only getting deeper and it's only getting bigger. And man, that sounded so sexual. I'm sorry about that. Am I going to get a rape case on me? Am I going to get a case? I don't know. It's YouTube. I might. Goblino Hunter. I love sharing your videos, Hammer. Thank you, man. Keep doing that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Respite Rad. My local grocery store won't let me shop, so I called the cops, and the cops supported the grocer. Of course they will. Of course they will. You realize that there's no mask law. And even if there was a law, if they dared to make it a law, they couldn't enforce it. There is no mask law. Find another grocery store and remember these people that are putting your ass on a chopping block. Don't ever support their businesses again. Ever. You can do something. You cannot go back to the people that slap you in the mouth. Don't. Wall might. You rock, man. Talking to me? Gabe Swift. Can we top 200 likes, gentlemen? Boy, we're getting close. Goddamn, that popped up there, didn't it? 186 Fonzies. Oh, man. Oh, that's fantastic. Success Pool Endeavors just dropped in my shill link. That's the PayPal link for me. Do you gentlemen feel like what I do here is valuable to you? 20, 10, 5, 1, it doesn't make a difference. I'm going to say the same thing every single time over and over and over again. It goes to computer equipment. If I don't need it, I'm going to forward it to someone else. And I mean that. And I do it all the time. Or I'm going to find some fucking guy sitting over at Thornton's, like I did the other night. Buy him some food. Try to keep him warm. I do that all the time, too. I won't say that a lot of people don't do that, because I know that a lot of people are looking out for their fellow man, as well they should be. I don't judge these folks anymore. I'm just sorry to see them on the street. So, like I said in the beginning, end of shill. End of shill. Damn. I hope that's not coming across too damn loud. The Dark Plague, and they want you to join them and be oppressed with them. Of course they do. Of course they do. The Populous Pimp, PPT, tells you on the box, masks don't do anything. Laughing my ass off. People's responsibility for their health is their own. I agree. 100%. Goblino Hunter at Hammerhand, make a MGTOW TV account. I did. I've been on MGTOW TV for over a year. I just uploaded there yesterday. It's on there, bro. Go and get it, man. Go check it out. I'm on BitChute, YouTube, and MGTOW TV. And I will be active later on this year on, get that out of the way, on Brighteon, Rumble, Odyssey, and Parler. I'm active on Parler right now. I have accounts set up for all of those, but I'm not going to start doing anything with those until I get that new hardware. When the new hardware comes in, then we're going to start rolling. Gabe Swift, Great Sage, Undead. Oh, man. Successful Endeavors just posted my email link, so if any of you want to contact me for any reason, as long as it's not a really, really dumb reason, be my guest and contact me. And you know what I mean when I say that. People that ask me why I'm not part of the gynocentric blue pill society, that's kind of a silly question. So I don't answer questions like that. But just about everything else, I'll absolutely take a look at it. Red Pill Junkie, Hammer, I want to take you to work for a day. That depends on where you work and where you live and if you're psychotic or not and if you mess with hot dogs. There's a whole bunch of questions there. I'm sorry about that. Timothy SoCal, here in California, SoCal, no mask will get you attacked. Got a new can of mace. Son of a bitch. Yeah, man, I've seen all kinds of shit going up all over social media about people attacking people with no mask. You see what I'm saying? It's altogether too easy to get the general public, the population out there, to turn on their fellow man to try to oppress them. And they do it. The people that push this shit, your media, your idiotic government, they do it with glee. They got smiles in their eyes. They have no problem with it, none whatsoever. Andrew Briggs, is there a reason you use Proton Mail? Yes, it's encrypted. It's encrypted on both ends. So that means it's going to be really difficult for somebody to get in there and read my fucking emails or try to subject my emails to analytics like Google, like Alphabet Company, like YouTube, like most of these places out here that offer you an email, like AOL. They all do that. They read and store your emails. Proton Mail does not. David Little, yo, Hammer, you need to cover the singer Maya marrying herself. Did she really do that? Did she really do that? No shit. I hadn't heard about that. Let me fucking aim. I don't have anything to write with. Hold on one second, gents. Excuse me. One more can. Oh, I'm just gonna go get my little writing pad here. And I think Maya marries herself. I'm gonna fucking check that out. And if it's worthy of a fucking roast, I'm gonna do it. Isn't that some funny shit? You love yourself so much that all the stupid shit that they tell themselves. Man, I love myself so much, I'm gonna marry me. Oh, bitch, you found your soulmate in yourself. Thanks for that, by the way, David. I appreciate that. Ghost, good journey. I left the LS or the US. When L. Cron made his presence known, I feel shame. I don't know what that is. You're going to have to clean that one up for me, brother. I have no idea what that is. Alex Harris, on the money, brother. Fear is a powerful tool for the NWO, whatever you call it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. This fucking shit right here, it just dries out. And then it starts to tickle. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had that tickly shit for 3 or 4 years. And now all of a sudden, the very night that I decided to get on this bitch and do this, it started doing it. Shame on me. Mr. Awesomeness, Respite 011 Rad. Bring your business elsewhere, man. Get your goods delivered. They can be cheaper and more healthy. If you can fix your car, do so. Don't bring it to a shop that enforces masks. I agree with you, 100%. I was just talking with a Honda rep over here the other day, and we were talking about the mask thing. He says that there are people that don't even go into his dealership, his service department over there, for service. They just go up to see if the mechanics are wearing masks. And I says, do you have any idea how fucking stupid that is? And he's like, yeah, it's real dumb. We can't ask them to wear masks. We can't. They're doing heavy lifting, strenuous fucking work, and you want me to restrict their breathing? It's fucking insane. These people are insane. They're insane. That's not even close to the length that folks will go to try to get you to conform to something that doesn't really exist. Crazy shit. 6 Bs. Can you order online and get groceries delivered? Many people are doing that now. Chris Sherman, picking up a brand new Desert Eagle tomorrow. Oh. Then off to the range. Time to get ready. Good luck with it, brother. Gabe Swift at David Little, so desperate to have their big day that they're marrying themselves. Man, that is fucked up. That is fucked up. Dick Marks, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade out of whatever's left after they've marched off the cliff. Fucking A. The Populous Pimp PPT, I was unsubbed once myself too. When BitChute gets live streams, look out. I really hope that this collection drive that BitChute has had on for like a fucking year, I really hope that that's for a video service, that that's for a streaming service. Not that it means a lot. Look, it's a great alternative, but it's only great until they start kicking motherfuckers off. You know what I'm saying? BitChute is just as susceptible to this shit as YouTube is. Right now, the focus is not on BitChute. But if people flee, which I'm kind of suspecting they might not, but if people flee en masse because they can't look at their content producers on YouTube, they'll turn their attention to BitChute. And fucking England. I mean, we got guys in this chat right now that'll tell you that England is fucked. They're fucked. They're in trouble. Undead Chronic at Hammerhand. I'm great at dick pressing thoughties all day long. Yeah. I remember, this is going to get a little weird. I remember those days. Those were fun days. Those were good days. Folding a bitch up, smacking her, flipping her, doing all kinds of dirty shit. Oh, man. But what came with it? You know, that's one of the things that even when I was blue-pilled that I didn't like, that I just couldn't fucking tolerate. It wasn't about just getting mine and moving on down the road. I always made sure that they were taken care of, as long as they were truthful. And you'll find that that's a big problem with them too. You see, they don't want you to know, but they want you to know. They want you to do it every which way you can do it. They just don't want to tell you how. They don't want to tell you what's good. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to tell you that. If they like 2 fingers in the asshole, they don't want to tell you that. They won't say nothing to you. Now, I'm not saying that you fine gentlemen would do that. I'm just saying. You know, if they like their titties bit, if they like all of that shit, if they like the fucking color sucked off of their neck, they're not going to tell you. They won't tell you. They're just going to wait for you to accidentally fuck up and then freak out and be like, oh, just like that. Oh, right there. That's what they're going to do. And then you kind of get a clue that that's okay, that that's good. And then you'll keep doing the same fucking thing over and over and over again, and then they'll get tired of that. You see? These folks have been completely bred out of humanity. They walk amongst us, but they ain't us. MGTOW Life, when I walk into the Indian motorcycle dealership, I never wear a mask. They deal with it. Damn right. They want to sell a motorcycle. Bridges don't fly. I can drink 12 ounces all day long. Man, I don't more than that. These are 44s. Did I miss something in that comment? I probably missed something in that comment. Alex Harris, Fem, I'm in ism is communism. Feminism is communism? You can say it, brother. It's a nice chat. Placebo effect. No doubt, brother. Equality of outcome is nothing more than cultural Marxism. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. MGTOW Gear. Hammer hates most of his loyal fans. He's a jerk. I'm fucking... Quit giving away my secrets. MGTOW Life. Bridges don't fly. That was a typical and epic comment. There you go. Successful Endeavors just dropped the link to my Teespring store. Now, there's only one shirt or two shirts up there right now. I don't want to put any more product on there via my damn telephone. That's why I haven't been putting anything else up. As soon as I get the new equipment right over there, get that installed, and I can do it on the fucking computer, that's how I'm going to do it. And I've got 10, 15 designs ready to go. Just got to put them in there. So you can bookmark that link and save it for yourselves, gents. Mr. Awesomeness. Hammer, what can I do to spread this knowledge? Making a channel is one thing, but what else could I do? You can live it. You can live it. The more people who hear what we have to say, the better. That's the important thing. I agree with you 100%. But you have to keep in mind, all of the avenues of spreading this information are controlled by the opposition. All of them. It's that simple. All of them. Word of mouth has always been the best advertising. And it will always be the best advertising. It's just that simple. Word of mouth is going to get you farther than advertising for millions over network television. You know, that gets you more exposure. But if you're not selling what you say that you're selling, that exposure and that money are just wasted. We are not selling anything. We are saying that you can do better for yourself. You can take a better avenue in life for yourself. That's what we do, right? We practice what we preach. Most of us do. And even those of us that fall short every once in a while, I'm not going to kick dirt in their face. I'm not going to tell them that they did a bad job or that they're not a real MGTOW or a real red pillar. We know what real usury is. And when people try to cloak themselves in red pill, we understand what kind of bullshit that is. But somebody that's actually MGTOW or actually red pill and they make a mistake, they fuck up, they let their biology lead them instead of their brain, I don't give them no shit over that. Just come on back and try it again, you know? If you're determined that the blue pill existence is for you, then that's what you got to do. Not everybody's going to get out of it. A lot of people probably would be better off staying in it. I hate to say that, but it's the truth. I would rather see them happy in a delusion than miserable in reality. It's just my thoughts. Thoughts. Yeah. MGTOW gear. String up the hammer and tar and feather him. It better be a big fucking string and lots of tar. Happy Canadas. Our numbers are rising and it's scaring the crap out of them. I don't know how scared they are. I know that they recognize what's going on out here in the culture to some degree. I'm not going to give these people a whole bunch of credit when it comes to being able to recognize shit because their track record over the last 20 years or so has been pretty fucking bad at recognizing things. Excuse me. Goku Ultra Instinct at Hammerhand. Agree. People are sheeple, a.k.a. NPCs. You goddamn right. Damn right. Red Mind Man. More of us need to be too strong. Well, that's a tall order. my man. That's a tall order. You know, I said that here after the beginning of the year, when I get that computer equipment installed, I'm going to do that channel, that pop culture channel. You know, pop culture rocks, pop culture rocks. I'm going to do that. And one of the first things that I'm going to do is a video on channel reactions and how it relates to pop culture and how that relates to the overall decline in mental and physical fortitude of people. When you see these folks on these channel reactions, and don't get me wrong, it ticks all of the fucking boxes for me. When I'm looking at those folks and they're reacting the way that I feel, yeah, it's a pretty good day. I kind of don't dislike it. But then you see how fragile these folks are over a TV show. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing to have emotions. It's a bad thing to live by emotions. But that's just my opinion. That'll always be my opinion. If you're an emotionally driven being, in my opinion, you're at a deficit starting out. And that happens to be about what? 80%? 80% of most men today? Raised by single mothers? Got all that male shit going on them and hardwired to think like women. That ain't good. That ain't good. Chris Sherman. Hulks get mad, Hulks get strong. Roar. David Little. Yo, Lion. Yo. The Populous Pimp. PPT. I was thrown out of Target. Got the police called on me in another place. Got into an argument at the liquor store with the cashier and almost got killed. And almost killed somebody at the grocery store over my mask back in May. God damn, man. God damn. A soldier. Placebo effect. Content keeps improving. Yes, I think that it does. Like I said, I don't know if you're talking about me or what I said earlier, but I'm just going to assume that you meant what I said earlier about the depth of MGTOW content has never been better. It's never been better. I mean, everything that you turn to nowadays, and it doesn't matter who the fuck it is. It could be Quiet Earp on the road. It could be me sitting here. It can be old episodes of Liberation Y. It's never been better. It's never been better. You know what I'm saying? Sandman, Thinking Ape, Human. It's never been better. E-Man 67, Mr. Forma. It's never been any better. Red Pill Elite, Mr. Hate Vicious. All of these hitters that are in the chat right now. Come on, man. It's never been better. It's never been deeper. That's why it's getting out there. Bridges don't fly. MGTOW is Legion. Atomized Legion. Decentralized Legion. Chris Sherman, supply and demand. We demand content and you supply in abundance. Well, I try to. Success Pool Endeavors. Hammerhand, you missed Tivor's New Year's Eve show. It was epic. I heard that it was like a 4-hour deal. Yeah, I did miss it, man. I went to bed early last night to try to get some sleep. A little bit of sleep. I have not been sleeping well here lately. Maybe it's just because it's a new place or this is a new mattress. I don't know what it is, but I ain't been sleeping too damn good here lately. Timothy Sokol, MGTOW force is strong like gravity. I don't know. Is it? Maybe it is. Maybe. The indifference equation. Happy New Year to all my MGTOW Red Pill brothers. Yes, sir. Happy New Year to you. Alex Harris. Oh, yes. Sell out when you get the pressure applied. They have spent millions studying how to control the population. Of course they have. Bullfighter 42. I agree the content creators are upping the level recently. Micro Paradise Today. MGTOW has solidified in the last 5 years so much. It's incredible. It's needed now more than ever. It is, man. It is. You know, we got this guy. I know I'm going to fuck up his name here. It's not MGTOW Viking Traveler, I think. Don't hold me to that. But he lives in Estonia or the Ukraine, one or the other. And I watch his videos from time to time, and he keeps his ear down when it comes to MGTOW movements and red pill movements. And I don't mean movement like movement. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the flow of things. But he keeps his ear down when it comes to that stuff, and it's really getting Really getting tight over there. You know, these guys are not, they're not doing what the powers want them to do. They're not doing what the females want them to do. They're disabusing themselves of this bullshit. It's happening all over the world, gents. It's happening everywhere. Red Mind Man, they can't stop something so decentralized. That's why it's so powerful, like the Viet Cong. I think we were hamstrung with the Viet Cong. We were really hamstrung with the Viet Cong. You know what shit like that's about, what wars like that are about. It's not about freedom or liberty. It's about fracturing the fucking government so you can go in there and monetize them too. They fuck their own people. You know, the U.S. government really hurt their own people on that one. Tim S., they're just following orders. Absolutely. Chris Sherman, I am buying stink bombs in large quantity. Me likey practical jokes. Gabe Swift, the thought of making the vaccine mandatory is quite frightening. Good luck enforcing it. The first time that you try to put people out of work because they won't submit to having their bodies injected with poison, you can expect bodies to start getting stacked. It's going to happen. Michael McKinney, cops here in LA won't support this mask bullshit. They have more important stuff to do. I guarantee it. James Von Maxwell, somebody told me Chronic is in the chat. He is. He is. Placebo Effect. Great stream, Hammer. Thank you, PE. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. The Populous Pimp PPT. Surprised Huggies hasn't started making face diapers. Well, they're not selling diapers to babies, so they might. Timothy Sokol was going to drop coin, but I bought burgers and walked and fed. That's what you should do. Take care of yourself. Feed yourself. Alex Harris, Black Pigeon Speaks has a good vid showing Japan on lockdown. All businesses open as normal. What is the truth? It's hard to hide lies in this day and age. It's hard to hide lies. Everybody has a television studio in their hand. It's hard to hide them lies, man. MGTOW Life. Undead Chronic puts out stellar content. Well, yeah, man. I mean, you know it's fantastic when there's 14 iterations of the channel. Of course. Ghosts, good journey. The ratio for viewers to likes has improved. Keep this up. YouTube will rethink nuking channels that gets them paid. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that they're going to do whatever they feel like they need to do to try to satisfy whatever warped fucking agenda they're going after. Right now, they're not sure that 230 isn't on the table. So when they're sure that 230 is off the table and it's not going to be altered, I think in February, you will start seeing channels drop like flies. That's what I think. As soon as they know that they're safe, that they're good, you know, watch and see. Line of MGTOW. I walk out in public with no mask. I haven't been approached, harassed for the usual reasons. Well, that's because you're a gigantic black man. You know what I'm saying? You got the intersectionality thing covered. You got the color thing covered. You got the height thing covered. You got the intimidation factor. That's why. Gabe Swift, Spain already making its lists of people who refuse the vaccine. Oh, I know. They're calling for lists over here, too, with Alexandre Ocasio-Cortez, Loco Cortez. I got to give that one up to Jericho Green. It's the first time I heard that one. And those other scumbag cunts that are on the far, far left in your House of Congress. Oh, man. Interesting times. Oh, James Von Maxwell. What's with the likes? You evil mans. Hit that button. Thank you, sir. 210 of you crazy motherfuckers in here. 210. 214 likes. MGTOW Maddie. If smoke particles can go through a mask, so can the virus particles. This is a psyop. 11% of all contamination goes through the eyes. I know it's a psyop. I know what they're doing. You know what they're doing. They told us what the fuck they were doing. Look, I cite this example because it's the most prevalent one. When Bill Maher gets on his stupid show and he says, look, yeah, it sucks. It's going to suck for a lot of people. But the only way to get Trump out of here, the only way to get him out here is to fuck the economy up. Is if the economy fails or tanks, and then we can get him out, and then we can go back to normal, and blah, blah, blah. And every liberal in the world was parroting this thought. Every one of them. Everything that they tried couldn't get people off of the Trump train. Everything. Arizona, 2018, was the dry run to steal the fucking election via ballot. Mail-in. You ought to check that out. A lot of people were talking about that. Mail-in ballots. Oh, yeah. Good idea. Excuse me. Red Mind Man at Michael McKinney. I'll supply the shovels. Got this tunnel started in my bedroom closet. Big Towel Maddie. So unless you have sealed eyewear, you're wide open. So I hear. I have seen some of these setups that these people are trying to get you to go. I've seen motherfuckers with masks, the face shield, and then like a head cap. I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Are you joking? Do you think that's what people are going to do? Some people will do it. Some people will do it. I ain't doing it. I'd rather be dead. I'm not kidding. I'm not doing that. I was just call it a day. Check out. See you later. I ain't doing that. I ain't living my fucking life like that. Placebo effect. In North Carolina, most people won't chastise you for not wearing a mask. Nobody's really chastised me. They just kind of give me that side eye, or say something snarky under their fucking breath. But for the most part, yeah, nobody's really come up and confronted me. Except for the one fucking dude that worked there, like the second night that I went in there, told him, I said, I'm on thinners. Can't put a mask on. And he tries to fucking stick one in my face. The cashier. He doesn't want to ring me up. Then he asks me, I'm not shitting here when I say this. He says, well, do you have your papers that describe your medical condition? And the customer next to me was like, hey, you're not allowed to ask him that. He's like, well, I don't want to get sick. I says, motherfucker, you ain't going to get sick. Ring the goddamn drink up. What the fuck? Papers, please. Meow purr. Hey, did you know you're not a real man unless you only sleep 4 hours a night and crash your T levels like Jocko Willink? I've heard about Jocko. Guys like David Goggins are the real successes in life. Just sell snake oil books. Yeah, that's what I heard, man. That's what I heard. MGTOW Quieter. Sorry I missed some of this live stream. Don't be sorry, brother. You can come back and watch it. I don't care if you missed it all. Unless they pull it down and give me a channel strike, you can come back and watch it anytime you want. Craig Furness. Hey, Bridges. Big pitch at Timothy. So call. It's worse than ever here in Fullerton. Oh, man. MGTOW Quiet Earp. I was driving. That's all right, brother. That's all right. MGTOW Life. Good to see a legend like Quiet Earp. MGTOW Quiet Earp. My man. SCE. I got through replacing a blown head gasket in the freezing cold about 20 minutes ago. Sorry if I didn't respond to you. That's all right, my man. I appreciate you. And I'm sure that your blown head gasket appreciates you too. Mr. Hemi 4-Speed Hammer. Would you get with a woman if she was rich, no kids, but was a solid 4.5? No. Excuse me. Sorry about that, gents. I gave you fair warning at the beginning of the stream. This little, this tightening right here. It's fucked up. No, I don't think that I would. I have real problems with people that have lots and lots and lots of money. And not because they have lots and lots and lots of money. If they're self-made, I don't have anything to say about it. But people that inherit cash, that live that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? that live that life, and they don't understand what life is out here. They don't know what it means. So, no. 4.5, I mean, 4.5 is really subjective. One man's 10 could be another man's 4, a 6, an 8. Who the hell knows? But it's just too much shit to deal with anymore. You know? If I were open to anything at all, it would be casual. And I don't mean casually fucking. Because grunting on top of somebody is not my idea of a good time. Polska Bob, I sent you some monies, Hammer. Goddamn, Polska, thanks, man. I appreciate that. In case Marcus Maximus is watching, my Australian dude, that letter that you sent eons ago just showed up. So I went over and picked it up from my brother's house. And thank you very much. That was a very nice Christmas card and a very nice sentiment. I appreciate the hell out of it. It's crazy shit, man. MGTOW Matty, if you want the minimum safety M6800 mask with charcoal filters, pre-filters, gloves, etc., I am not interested in any of that. Timothy Sokol, saber, pepper, mace, capsicum, and CS gas dropped bikers and Antifas. Cool. I'm good with that. I don't know about the biker part because I typically get along with them, but, we'll see. The Dark Plague. Don't forget those sellout celebrities that are pushing this mask crap. But yeah, fuck them. Fuck every one of them. Every one of these commercials that get made on television now, where everybody is like, over here at Dyson Chevrolet, we have the best selection. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. You see how they try to they twist you, they fuck with your head? Now all your commercials, every single person in them is wearing a mask. You see that? Every single one of them is fronted by a female or a POC. Do you see where that shit's going? It's fucked up. And that's not just from a white person's standpoint. That should be anybody's concern. Anybody's concern. It's infantilizing certain portions and oppressing other portions. It's fucked up. And that infantilization and oppression, it switches. You know what I'm saying? It switches. It's just fucking weird. Placebo effect. Solygamy, the act of one marrying themselves. Damn, they even got a definition for it. I did. I believe they said many already had it, but didn't know they had it. It's a joke. Yeah. Successful endeavors. If you marry yourself, you got to be desperate or insane. Fucking crazy. Crazy. Polska Bob, I need to turn off my notifications for MGTOW TV. Goes off for 5 minutes straight. Something's fucked up. MGTOW Life, I'm picking up a 10mm pistol tomorrow. Outstanding, man. Pretentious Hermit, I'd marry myself if it gave me a tax break. That might be the real reason that she did it. You never know. 6 B's at the Dark Plague. They push it while doing their occult hand signs. And one eye closed and one eye open photos. Yeah, I don't know. Chris Sherman picking up a custom Desert Eagle tomorrow. Man. Sigma Black Pill. They are going to use the Army military to test all children for corona in the schools in the UK and the US. We'll see about that. I don't think so. Not here. Goodness. Ghost Good Journey live stream and Undead Chronic Axe. I don't know what that is. To recruit you to the war band, I'd be chill making private first class in the war band. I don't know about that. Micro Paradise today got all these 40-year-old Shaquishas, yeah. Saved by the wedding industry from marrying themselves is fucked up. James Von Maxwell, Honda makes a really good car. Well, I mean, most people do. Most organizations do if you just take care of the fucking car. Gents, you're going to have to give me just a couple of seconds here. It's time for me to go and drain the main vein. Entertain yourself for a minute. I'll be back. think I need to have some elevator music or something on standby the next time I do that. I think that would be funny. Hey, it's you again. All right, I'm going to the bottom of the chat, gents. Got about 9 minutes to go in this 2-hour stream. I'm going to start winding it down a little bit. Forgive me if I missed your comments from here to there. Nothing personal, as it never is. Trump won. Fair capitalism works. Printing fake currency and upholding losers companies who donate to... Did we just dip out? Did I just buffer? It is criminal. It's a bad way to do business. But in case you noticed, criminals run our government and our world. Timothy Sokol, Coonan, 1911 frame, $357, same price. Big Town Matty, wait, no waiting music? I just said that. Kevin Samuels would be horrified. I think there's a lot of things that Kevin Samuels is pretty horrified about nowadays. SCE, capitalism has given more to the world than you know. Communism has killed an incalculable amount of people, around 150 million. Capitalism is far better. Capitalism is a much superior system to communism, but it's not the best system. Not by far. We haven't evolved enough as a species to recognize the best systems out there. That's just my opinion. MGTOW Quiet Herb at Bridges Don't Fly. Thank you, sir. I hope the same for you, and thank you. Trump won. A day, da-da-da. Okay, cool. Plus SIBO effect at Gabe Swift. I cut the cord in 2009. I also cut the Netflix in 2017. No Hulu or Prime for me. I also ditched social media in 2018. Life is so much better. Right here. Anything that I want to watch, I have 2 monitors sitting behind me. I got that. I just buy a DVD or I plug in a flash drive. I don't watch television. I fucking hate TV. I can't stand the shit that I see on television. It's despicable, repulsive, revolting shit. Can't stand it. And it's been that way since, shit. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Let me think about that. When was the last fucking time that I watched anything on TV? Like a series? That 70s show. That was the last time that I watched a series on TV while it was happening. And I haven't watched anything on TV except racing after that. And I got rid of the racing 2 years ago. I stopped doing that. I stopped fucking around with football 3 years ago. 4 years ago. 4 years ago now. So, fuck them. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the messages that they try to tell people. I don't like the shit that they try to sell people. I don't like the way that they brainwash and indoctrinate people. I don't like any of that. But I can see it, and so many others can't, and that sucks. Timothy Sokol, at the tone, please leave a message. But I don't want to. MGTOW Matty. Micro Paradise today. Nice work, mate. You must be very at peace. Ghost, good journey. I love being a grunt. Experience is what helps you become a leader instead of just demanding of your people, not personally knowing the consequences of your actions. Discernment is key. It's one of the keys. It's one of them. The Populist Pimp, PPT. Gotta go, boys. Talk to you later. See you later, PPT. Thank you for dropping in, brother. I appreciate it very much. Gabe Swift. Well, gentlemen, I hope you're all welcome to the New Year, family and friends. Unlike the sheeple who sat alone following the government regulations. Man, that's a son of a bitch, ain't it? What kind of justifying has to go on in your head that you don't go to your family when they need you? That you got 3 people at your Thanksgiving, 5 people at your Christmas. I can't imagine the hamster wheel in that head. But I hear the sounds of them because there's millions of them. Crazy shit. Chris Sherman. Yep, the Desert Eagle was my last purchase for 2020, but in 2021, I'm looking for a semi-auto shotgun. Any suggestions? Benelli. Ascended Chimp. One of my friends tried to blue pill me yesterday. Ouch. Ouch. Fuck that. Timothy Sokol, operators are busy. Please wait. Success Pool Endeavors, not having it troll. Oh, man. Do we got some fans in the building? Oh, man. Can I get y'all an autograph? I would be happy to give our biggest fans an autograph. Crazy Canuck, I saw the Hate Vicious video you shared, Hammer, and I think he made some great points. I think it could be good for Bulldog's viewers to hear a different point of view from MGTOW, from an actual MGTOW, but I agree. Look, I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment 100%. I just think that right now is not the time. You know, I had sent him and one other person the message that I would be open to it after the World Summits. I don't think that that's going to happen. So if he's not watching this, if he hasn't seen this or hadn't gotten word of this by now, I am going to send him a message tonight, and I'm going to let him know that I'm probably not going to do that. I asked him to curb his enthusiasm for trashing MGTOW. He agreed to that. So we'll see. You know, in the coming weeks and months, we'll see. And if there's a continued dialogue via email, and there's no more of this out in the open bullshit, then it's definitely something to consider. Eventually, we want people to recognize why we do what we do, instead of just throwing smoke and throwing shade and trying to act like there's absolutely no reason for why we do what we do. You know how goddamn resilient and strong you have to be to turn back on your own biology? You know how strong you got to be to do that? You got to be pretty strong. When people run their mouths and they talk about, man, MGTOW, they're just a bunch of quitters, man. There's nothing wrong with knowing when to say when. Not one fucking thing. There's nothing wrong with knowing when to say when. If you are continuing to enjoy the benefits of a losing endeavor, I don't know what to say for you, or anybody that engages in that kind of behavior. If you're continually being beaten down, if you're continually losing while you're doing the same fucking thing over and over and over again, it's okay to say no. It's okay to stop that. It's okay to bow out. It's okay to protect yourself. It's okay to recognize that the other sex poses a legal problem for you. In almost every sense of the word. Excuse me. Oh, God damn it. Right there. Tight as a motherfucker and tingly. The Oklahoma Bachelor, Kevin Samuels, destroyed Fefels last night on his stream. Oh, I haven't seen it. I'm going to have to go check that one out after I get off of here. God damn. You know, I don't check into his streams because he goes off on women. I don't do that. And I don't believe for 1 second that that is the end result. I don't think that he's thinking to himself, yeah, man, I'm going to break me some hoes tonight. I don't think he's thinking that at all. I think that he just cannot understand just how delusional and indoctrinated the average female is. And I think it gets the better of him. I really do. I think he does not understand. I think he thinks it's an act. You know? Now, maybe he doesn't think that. But I think that he thinks it's an act. I think he thinks that these people are just being belligerent, and they're not. This is just who they are. These people are fucked up. They're fucked up. There's nothing wrong with walking away from a bad deal. You know? Let's say that you go to purchase a 1999 Toyota Celica, right? I don't know if they made one that year, but I'm just saying. And they want $85,000 for it, and it's a piece of shit. It's okay to walk away from that deal. It's okay. Let's say that every girl that you're looking at out here is a 5.5 or a 4.5. 35, 38 years old, high mileage, a body count that you could fill a fucking stadium with. And when you do the math over a projected number of years, and you're looking at $100,000, it's okay to walk away from that deal. It's okay to say no. The intentional conflation that these people make when they say, they're quitters. Oh, they hate women. And when they conflate that, when they conflate those things and they conveniently leave out that there is a legal indemnity, that there is a cost to you, and that you're recognizing the cost and that they're choosing not to recognize that, your detractors I'm speaking of, that's intentional. That's intentional. It's not an accident. They understand all of the downside. Most of them understand that. What the rest of them don't understand is that you understand that. And they're hoping that they can just beat you back into shape, beat you into submission. That's what they're hoping. Micro Paradise today at MGTOW Maddie. I'm very at peace, I think you mean. Unfortunately, I'm dealing with some recent health issues, but I'm doing good. Could be worse if I took blue pills and dealt with toxic people. Yeah, of course it could be. Tom Lightning Hammer, could you use Frank Zappa's Dynamo Hum as waiting music? I have never heard that. I've not heard very much from Frank Zappa, to be honest with you. Actually, I've got a pretty broad taste when it comes to music, but I've never heard a lot from Frank Zappa. I'll give it a shot. Chris Sherman, actually operators are on the live stream. Yeah. MGTOW Maddie, got to grow some food, fellas. Get well soon, Hammer, and thanks for a great few years and more to come. You're welcome, Maddie. You're welcome, brother, and I will see you around. Crazy Canuck, I don't blame you for avoiding Bulldog Mindset. I'm not avoiding him. I'm just saying that right now, there's not the space that I want for this. There's not the amount of contrition that I want for this. You know, I got to thinking about that after receiving a few emails, and not hostile, not things that say, you better not talk to that motherfucker. I haven't received anything like that. I asked for opinions, and opinions was what I got. And they were able to kind of make me see things from a couple of different angles. And I appreciate the hell out of it. I really do. And I think until we have a little more of that contrition, until we have a little more of people that are willing to kind of step away from beating the shit out of their fellow man over an opinion, then there's not a working relationship there to be had. And you don't just hand that stuff over. You know, like I've said many a time, we don't come to them. They come to us. It's that simple. People seeking enlightenment, we don't go to them and try to pack it down their throats. They come to us. And then hopefully they find the right people. Sometimes they don't. And it makes for a bit of a confusing time. And you can always see those folks when they enter the manosphere. You know, they're almost 180 degrees turned around. They'll eventually find their way, or they won't. Riftborn wake-up call. Hammer! Yo, man! How you be? I'm chilling, brother. Chilling. Moving over that 2-hour mark. Just about ready to wind this one down. Sorry I caught you so late, brother. Gabe Swift at Placebo Effect. Nice one. I didn't go online until 2010 and have never gone back. You can't help but notice the propaganda they call the news once you know what to look for. You're goddamn right about that. Sigma MGTOW Monk Black Pill. Have a good one, gents. You too, Sigma. Thank you for checking in, brother. I appreciate that. I'm headed to the bottom of the chat, gents. I'm going to read a couple more, and then I think I'm going to take off. Trump won. Bring a girl here and take a chance. No, thank you. Crazy Canuck. I completely agree. Exactly. They come to MGTOW Red Pill Men. I agree with you. I've always said that. David Lawrence. Have you been there? I don't know who we talking to there. Badass Taco. Good MGTOW movie called Black Death 2010. Peep it. I'll give it a shot. Gabe Swift at Placebo Effect. Spot on. No need to put your hand in the fire to believe it'll burn. I agree. SCE Trump won. Rudy Giuliani showed videos of the Georgia poll workers re-scanning the same ballots over and over 4 times in a row. Yeah, man. Yeah. Excuse me. All-seeing heart. Thanks for the stream, Hammer. You the man. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. MGTOW life. Any woman can burn a man at any point in her life. Remember that, gents. That is incredibly important. This is the topic that never gets talked about. This is the thing that anybody who calls themselves PUA, game, dating coach, any of those folks don't talk about. They don't talk about the potential risk. And it's not like it's a 1 in a million potential to get fucked. It's not. It is much, much greater than that. It's 1 in 100. I mean, look at the thousands and thousands and thousands of false sexual abuse claims that have come out in 4 or 5 years, 10 years. Look at the hundreds of thousands of false sexual abuse claims that have come out. Tens of thousands of rape charges dropped. We don't have enough space on the goddamn hard drive in here, and I got a lot of hard drive. There's not enough space in here to document it all. It's unbelievable, the risk that's out there, and it's aimed directly at men. It's a directional risk. It's a directional risk. No man can turn around and say, yeah, but she brushed my elbow, so I feel sexually assaulted. Yeah, she grabbed my hand, or yeah, she reached over and kissed me on the cheek, so that was sex without consent. And then motherfuckers are looking at life sentences? 10 years? 5 years? Are you fucking serious? I would never do that. And when word got out that this was going on, you saw what happened. It cratered everything. And it's only getting worse. Well, for them. For us, it's getting better. For them, fuck them. It's getting worse. Arm of Thor. Appreciate the stream, brother. Happy New Year. I appreciate the messages you left me earlier, too, AOT. I appreciate that, brother. Placebo Effect. Love you, Hammerhand. No homo. You are truly a man's man. Well, thank you, man. Love back. No homo. Sigma Monk Black Pill. It's simple. If you know it's a rigged game, why play that rigged game? Do you have a mic? Hold on. There's a mic. Let me drop it. Mic drop. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. If you know that you can't win this, or that you have a very slim chance of coming out with any type of equity, fuck them. Don't play the game. Gabe Swift at Hammerhand, thank you for the stream, sir. As always, respect to you and the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wayne Miner, Hammer, check out Frank Zappa. You can't food that on stage anymore. Best of him live. I'll give it a shot, man. Steve Smith, hey, brethren. What's up, Steve? ML The Voice, brother, a bit late, but I am making translation for the community. 2021 will bring the red pill all over. Oh, I got you. Okay. All over South America. I translate some of your videos for the community. Peace and Happy New Year. ML The Voice, I appreciate the hell out of that. Thank you very much. And you tell all them brothers from South America and Brazil that Hammer says hello. And you too. And gentlemen, I apologize if I missed your comments. We are out for the night. I'm going to drop off. Enjoy the rest of your New Year's Day. Enjoy what's coming in 2021. And remember, what did I say at the beginning of last year, 2020? That we're going to jump on these motherfuckers and we're going to root them out. It's been happening. All across the board. It's been happening. That we're not going to take any shit off of anybody anymore. It's been happening. That we're going to blow these fake fucking feminazis out of the water. It's happening. That we're going to expose these tradcons, these chameleons and cucks. It's happening. Everything that we said at the beginning of 2020 has come to pass. Everything. Couldn't have done it without you. You have to believe in yourselves. You have to understand that you got to stand up for yourself. If you don't stand up for yourself, there's no shortage of people that are going to walk on your back, step on your neck. Stand up for yourself. It hurts less. Peace out, gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.